dangerous. I might be back to Watcher pretty quickly. Got 2 potions at the beginning and then never again. Is that true? New World of Warcraft race released and they're super cool. Huh. I played a World of Warcraft soon after it came out, and after 30 minutes I had like run around and not done anything yet, and then I closed it and never played it again. Looking back on my decision, I feel okay about it. It was honestly really weird. They were like, yeah, you can have a free trial of the game for like a month. You can play it for free. And so I was like, oh shit, I'm on a timer. I have to get the most possible out of my time. And then they were like, run 500 miles to a different city to receive a quest. There's no fast travel. You have no abilities or friends. You don't want to support Activision Blizzard after all that stuff happened. There certainly was a lot of stuff. There certainly was a lot of stuff. It feels like an early adrenaline. Feels like a very legitimate letter opener. I think I might just, like, have a thing for a letter opener, though. But I mean, maybe I do. That's okay, right? You're allowed to have a thing for a letter opener. Yacht. Dramatic entrance, sling of courage to roll sentries. I feel like other people like dramatic entrance, and I have no ability to understand why. Like, I just don't get it. Also, doesn't letter opener beat sentries more than dramatic entrance does? I feel like it probably does. Hey, Poodle Skirt. You know what it doesn't do is beat Gremlin Knob, but that's okay. No one can beat Gremlin Knob. It's gonna fire pot, I think. It's a free whirlwind where X equals 1. It's a writhe that has exhaust and deals 8. I'm gonna take fumes too. Over prepare for slime boss. The thing about, like, after all the bad stuff happened when talking about Activision Blizzard is, like... I don't know how much you know about, like... I mean... It is possible, shall we say, that shitty stuff had been happening for a long time, and is still happening. And that it's not that hard to tell. Let's not do guessing about who the person who watched my stream was. The reason I didn't say who they were is that they didn't want me to say who they were. Although they didn't pay me. So... But anyway. They had me sign an NDA. And while I signed the NDA, they were like talking about how like no one really expects you to abide by an NDA. It's kind of weird. The psychology of it, makes people not talk about stuff even though there's no way you could enforce anything. I'm down for a leg sweep. I'm a, like, super reasonable fellow. I was so excited to buy a card remove here, but if it work, it might be sweet. Just card remove. Talk about it to prove them wrong. No, not talking about it proves them wrong. Try to keep up. So, 3 plus 5 is 8. 20. 3, 6, 9. Okay. Remember? Oh my god. Is a relic better than acrobatics? Probably not. Maybe I'm getting a cold. Maybe that's why I slept for 10 hours today. And why I feel like I'm getting a cold. A lot of respiratory stuff going around. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I have to take a dagger spray, but I think I probably should take a dagger spray. Nah. Let's take another dagger throw instead. You heard about this new one called a coronavirus. Who names a disease after bear? Beer? Bear. Like, seriously, who throws a shoe? Anyway, yeah, I've heard about that one too. Good split. It wasn't actually a very good split. That's what Jorbs doesn't want you to know. Hey, our beef. The Ironclad's not alive anymore. True. So that looks like 34. I'm not using a potion because I'm choosing to die instead, I think. Just in case you're wondering why I'm not using a potion. I have no idea why I'm not using a potion. Like, there have been 7 times that I should have used a potion so far, probably. Hey, maybe it works, though. This actually looks kind of encouraging. Fumes is doing Fumes things. I didn't die. Maybe that's why I was holding the potion. Confusing. I like Afterimage, I like Thousand Cuts. I think I'm slightly worse on block than damage. That's unfortunate. I don't think I'm going to skip. Maybe I should. Thank you, Witch. Delete Watcher and Silent Infinites. I'm down. You've never seen me take this snake thing. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it is quite bad. It has its moments, though. Not like always terrible. The snake thing replaces drawing 2 cards extra on turn 1. Withdrawing 1 card extra every turn, which is awkwardly worse. So there are situations where it's better, though. Buy the rest of my gold. Hey, hourglass is great. Ow. Oh my god. What if we just didn't do anything in this act? What if we just went to a bunch of floors and they were completely worthless? In every way. Would that be good? Hey, Chuckafant. If only I had Maw Bank. I think that a lot. If only I had a Maw Bank. Sort of a mantra, I guess. Did you get an Acro Plus? That's true. I did get an Acro Plus. And I upgraded a Prepared. So who's the real winner? And an Hourglass, also true. Although I spent all my gold for the Hourglass, so... Charlie Sheen is the real winner? Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Got 100-gram rocks, that's how I roll. I was banging 60-gram rocks? Look, I clearly don't know the lyrics. Kinda well-laid plans. Oh. Oh. Okay. Feeling a bit better. Just escaped an escape room. Had so much fun. At the end you realized the escape room was your escape from the drudgery of day-to-day life. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm glad it was fun. Life is just an elaborate escape room. What is life, if not an elaborate escape room? Can I tell next turn? I do have a fire pot. The question is, do I leg sweep and take a bit of damage? Or do I piercing wail? Yeah, I think so. And then I'll just kill next turn. You know what an escape room is? They put you in a room and you have to escape it. And they have designed puzzles and things. Hey, Frost Prime. Fuck. Have I seen Saw? Have you seen Saw? I have seen Saw. I had a friend in college who had never watched a scary movie, and I took her to see Saw, and she hated it so much. And then it became our thing. Every time there was a new Saw movie, we went and saw it in theaters together. God, she hated it so much every time. It was incredible. Like, she really, really did not like that. Yeah, it was great. Must have really liked me. I don't know, I was the guy who kept taking her to see the Saw movies. I can't imagine she liked me that much. Hey Rasho Man. Why did we keep saying them? Masochism? Probably. Why do humans keep doing anything? Hey Truskies. Didn't end up using this fire potion, I guess. Don't totally hate this. Let's do it. I have a mummified hand. Makes it better. And it came pre-upgraded. I guess now I'm not taking Pyramid if it's offered. That's cool. You are in an escape room that insinuated you need to look at the sun and provided shaded goggles. You spent 5 minutes staring at various bright lights in the room. Turns out there was just a hidden sun picture somewhere. How are your eyes? How are your eyes? That's funny. I had a friend who got into making escape rooms. Like pretty early on, she was involved in the escape room craze in Seattle. Are escape rooms actually real? Oh yeah, they're very popular. They're like evening activities for people who want like a thing to do with friends or whatever. Burger. You want to make an escape room, or you do a heist with guards and lasers and vents and stuff. Be fun. I've actually never done an escape room, but I feel confident that it would be fun anyway. This song is from a simpler time. A time when it didn't feel vaguely menacing to tell people to be happy. More about the people you're with than the actual activity. Disagree. For me, escape rooms are about winning. A lot of hoopla. Thanks for the 7 months. thoughts on the board game? I played 2 hours of it and it was fun. Albanco. You know, I actually have a childhood memory of going through like a... It wasn't exactly an escape room, but it was like a sensory deprivation course. So like, it was very dark in there and stuff. And you had to work your way through rooms in darkness. And it was awful, I fucking hated it. Maybe that's why I haven't done an escape room. Maybe I'm afraid it will be like that again. I think I have enough AoE that I don't have to take Corpse Explosion. It's still a very powerful card, but I'd like the tools, I think. Fun. Well, I'm not taking Snecko. I don't think I'm taking Wristblade. Is there any reward after the first boss that you take that isn't extra energy? The energy relics are like pretty mid-tier. Pyramids generally better. Pandas and Astro are both great. Empty Cage can be good in the right deck. I think as you've been watching over time, Jorbs has been picking energy relics less and less compared to Ascension of 15 days. Yeah, you just like... They're just not as good as they used to be. They just are worse than before. There's just a lot of stronger stuff available now, so 1 energy per turn isn't that exciting. What about an escape room where you play a virtual reality game where you are piloting a fleet of starships to destroy aliens? And then as you get better and better, the fights feel more and more real. And the enemy's gate is down. And also, like, you're an awful person for some reason. Honestly, don't even remember what's, like, Orson's God Card's deal. I just remember he decided to be awful for some reason. Could use a tactician. Got religious in a weird way. I like that conceptually. Got religious in a weird way. Oh. Okay. Oh, gross, Stadlow. Somehow that made it worse for me. The problem with the virgin versus Chad memes is there's like just nothing wrong with being a virgin. I could use a potion for 6 health. Sure. I probably shouldn't have played that last defend then, huh? Because I could have it right now. I always read the Virgin Chad memes as making fun of the entire concept. Yeah, but do you trust other people to be making fun of the entire concept with them? That's always the problem with, like, satire that becomes more mainstream. How's the Spire going? Hasn't been slain yet. I just found a Tactician Plus. God, these fucking stores, they're everywhere. These fucking stores, they're everywhere. Stores only show when you don't want them. Usually I would say, like, that's called confirmation bias, but in this case you're actually just correct. Well, think about the 6 fat gremlin of fight last act. I should call it. I could use a footwork real bad. Nice ectoplasm courier, thank you. I found them all by myself. Almost there. Almost there. All I need now is old coin and ceramic fish. Well, we all need ceramic fish. What would you do if you had a ceramic fish right now? A blur, perhaps? I do like the dex pot. That might be important. We used to have a ceramic duck. Is that similar? It sounds similar. Could it swim? Ducks can do a bit of everything. Ducks are pretty cool. They swim, they fly, they walk. Sure. Kinda wish I was a duck. 2021 at Jorbs would have bottled the adrenaline. I have 5 energy and a mummified hand. I think I care more about card draw than energy by a pretty long way. I find it weird when people express that they, like, believe things about what I do. To a point where, like, they know more than I do what I do. It's very strange. Like when people are like, "Whoa, you took bullseye, you never take bullseye," and I'm like, "But what?" I do. Anyway. You can be a boat or a duck. You must choose only one. I think I'd be a duck. I think I would be a duck. You like the word barnacles? Barn was a early Magic the Gathering slang. A barnacle, shortened to barn, was someone who would like follow around another player and ask to borrow cards from them and stuff. Early Magic the Gathering had some pretty unique slang. Also a lot of terrible human beings. But the slang was funny, so maybe worth. Hey, a paper crane. Suddenly this run's kind of winnable. Oh. Oh no. It's not really what I want. I have a lot of discards, so... See? Hey, Luna Firetail. Oh, I get a discard and dat card. That's funny. Very funny. How's the Spire treating us tonight? It's going okay. Some quick losses, some lengthier wins, maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully this is a win. Use maybe a bouncing flask, I don't know. Feels like it would be alright. But I'd rather fight a Reptimancer that summons Jawworms, or a slime boss that splits into Lagavulins that are on their debuff turn. A Reptimancer that summons Jawworms. Right. When am I fighting this? Am I fighting this like in Act 3 or Act 1? honestly just sounds like a strict improvement to the game. I look forward to that change being implemented shortly. In my backyard. Oh my. That's sinister. Catalyst would be nice. Yeah, I have like some incidental damage and then 2 fumes which are trying to pretend that they deal a lot of damage. They do deal a lot of damage. Slowly. They are right. What's Artemis? It is a spaceship. Or a new video game, one of the two. Ever heard of Artemis Fowl? That was some sort of like children's book, right? Something like that. Never read it. Is Gremlin Leader still my favorite elite fight? Yeah, probably. Young adult novel. You know, I have not struggled to discard the pain at all. What if I could just open this? It is a big chest, which means it could have Unceasing Top in it. I don't know, that's like fine. Decay is not a bad curse, really. I think Lagavulin is the coolest looking enemy in the game. The game has such cool hidden lore and just excellent design. It's a good video game, this one. Something I've noticed over the last several thousand hours of playing it. Yesterday it was suggested that Mummified Hand may be from Gremlin Leader, which was something I had not considered in thousands of hours of playing the game, so that was kind of cool. There are Lagavulin plushies on Etsy. Huh. Who folded the paper crane? Wait, are paper cranes the ones that you fold for someone who's sick? They are, huh? That's cute. We read a short story about that when I was a kid. You have to like fold 1,000 or something, yeah? That's a lot. 1,000? large number. What a gentleman listening to Charles Mingus. Kind of Mingus to make music. Seems appropriate to listen to it. I'm sorry to hear that, Dumbara. Did you feel like it helped to, like... I'm not sure what the right way to phrase this is. In my life, when people have been sick, it's often been accompanied by a feeling that there's just nothing I can really do. But not with like an expectation that there could be something that I could do to like solve the problem. Just like it's more about a desire to do literally anything. The first time pain has dealt me damage. Just feels like sitting around doing literally nothing. So I wonder if folding 1,000 paper cranes would have made me feel better about that. The agents heard a story about a young girl who got sick as a result of the atomic bombs in Japan. People told her that if she folded cranes she could get better. They told her that as a way to help her not focus on the pain. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we read that story in school in New Zealand when I was like 11. And it was awesome. And then I moved to the US and we read like Catcher in the Rye. Which was completely fine, I suppose. If I'm gonna be generous. We read The Heart of Darkness, and then other people in my class were like, yeah, it was a great book because it taught us what it's like in Africa. And I was like, oh my fucking god. That's not what this book is. Anyway. Good chat. That checks out. You once heard the song Land Down Under, and now you know what it's like in Australia. They like Foster's beer. And, throwing shit on the Barbie. Throwing what on the Barbie? Just whatever's around. Throw it on the Barbie. A lot of the time you like bring a date home for the first time. And you know how it's awkward? Like, you're just getting to know each other. but all of a sudden you're like, they're just alone together. Just throw them on the Barbie. Boom. It's an effortless icebreaker. We all know what it's like to bring a date home. Come on now. As a Jorbs viewer, if you want to spend time getting to know other human beings, I am sure that you could. Your favorite date activity is watching Jorbs? I mean, okay. So I don't know this for sure. I'm just guessing. But I'm guessing that that has about a 100% success rate, right? Like you're just hanging out in a bar and you like see someone who looks a little bit interesting. Like, oh, like you look cool. I would love to maybe like get to know you a little bit better. Maybe talk to you about Slay the Spire, something like that. You just sidle over. Ask if they'd mind if you like sat next to them and chatted a little bit maybe. You know, like consent is important. And you whip out your phone. I watched this great guy on twitch.tv. He's a video game streamer. He goes by the name of Jorbs. Now, I don't know this for sure, but I suspect that like almost anybody in the entire world would be interested by that. Honestly, if somebody isn't interested, like, they're probably not worth your time. It's a good idea just for like, you know, find the people who are worth your time. You did talk a bit about Slay the Spire on a date, actually. And I bet it went great. I tried it out personally, just pull out one of my VODs. It's kind of weird to date as a streamer. I generally do not tell people what my job is on first dates. I had one too many experiences with somebody like finding my stream and watching it and then getting controlling and possessive after our first date. And I was like, okay, maybe that's cool. Maybe not. How many first dates have I had in the past 3 years? A few. I don't know the exact count. Definitely a few, though. What do I do if they ask? I say I work in entertainment. And then if they bug me more about it, I elaborate that I don't mean pornography. And I mean, generally people don't spend a ton of time grilling you on your job on a first date. Generally, there are more interesting things to talk about. That has been my experience, at least. Now I can tell them I'm a book writer. Well, that's one of the weird things, is like, you'll assume that I'd say like, oh yeah, I spend all of my time on twitch.tv streaming under the persona Jorbs. But in reality, like, the stuff I do for my job is not actually... Like, you think that that's the only thing I do for my job because that's the part that you see. But I, like, go to conventions and advertise products and consult with people, and I do a bunch of other shit too. You just don't see me doing it here. I launched my career by volunteering on a video game for 6 months, so I can talk about, like, working on games when I'm talking about what my job is, etc. How many dates until I tell them about these stolen diamonds? Those are... Okay, first. The alleged stolen diamonds. First. Second. Those are for me. These aren't really for other people. Allegedly. What's the other song this group does that I play a bunch? Maybe Baba Yatu? Perhaps? This one's Iza Ngomso, meaning come tomorrow. It's by Christopher Tam. I forgot the name of this album. It might also be Yemen Oblak, I think is the name. I can't remember. I think that's Christopher 10 as well. I listen to a few things like this. Did I say Yemen Oblak? I think it's Temen Oblak. Yemen, I think, is a country. Pretty sure that's where Jim from The Office goes in that one show. Paper Crane really is something. Paper Crane is very strong. Paper Crane is very strong. Slowest deck in the Wild West. Awakened One kind of has the most HP out of any enemy in the game when you're playing a deck like this. So yeah, sometimes it takes a long time to kill. I mean, how much health could Awakened One have, Michael? 10? Would I say my raw sex appeal accounts for 90% of my Scream success, or 100%? I think the fact that I look like someone who would know what he was talking about re-strategy games is more important than the sex appeal. Like, I'm actually more successful as a strategy gamer than several extremely attractive women I know. And I think that is largely because people look for inoffensive looking white guys for their strategy game viewing. Sorry. I'm not trying to come after you right now, but this has been my experience in my career. Remember the case study where Awakened One dies from a variation on a random walk? Yes, yes I do. How much do I attribute my success to mini Jorbs? Oh, like 60%. Would it help if you said that you also like to watch attractive women play strategy games? Attractive men and attractive women? A true Renaissance human being. A true Renaissance human. Why is being from the Renaissance gendered in our world? I don't think I've ever heard Renaissance woman before. She was a real Renaissance woman. She loved to eat mercury. Does Jorbs get hit on by a lot of gay viewers? I think he is really cute. Get hit on occasionally at work. It's whatever. After Inspire things to 28 months. Women weren't actually invented until the 1900s. Interesting. Which was likely what I meant by Renaissance woman. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, you're right. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Kinda fucked that one up, didn't we? I might actually need more damage to beat the heart, huh? And it feels like I don't have much damage. Oh, I can't buy anything in the shop. Well, that's probably why I don't have any damage. Fucking ectoplasm. Stupid, sexy ectoplasm. What if ectoplasm costs us the run? What was its real cost? Upgrading backflip's not completely unreasonable. I do have a blood vial. Resting also gives me a card remove though. I'm probably going to play that sometimes. Oh shit. We did it. Thank you, Link. I should not have discarded Tactician. Oh, it doesn't matter, because I wouldn't have kept it anyway. This is a pretty good looking leg sweep. Guess I hold that for next turn. Or do I? So Centennial Puzzle's going off? I think I actually don't. Should have held leg sweep. Oops. So what if, and this is just an idea, but what if Paper Crane is better if I weaken the enemies? Again, it's just an idea. It's a working theory. Can you back it up? Got a new TV yesterday, probably one of the greatest purchases you ever made. I want to put a big TV screen right there above my computer monitors. There's only one computer here, but it has multiple monitors. So I can sit on the couch and watch the big screen and plug it into my computer speakers because like they're fine. But I'm out of graphics card slots on my computer, so I wouldn't be able to plug it into the computer itself. Unless I like unplugged something, and it feels like too much work. I won. This fight anyway. That's good. Isn't my couch orthogonal to that viewing angle? Not much. I would sit up against the wall and look that way. You can get an HDMI switch. I could, but I don't really want to plug switches into this computer because I feel like they're unreliable. I feel like it would break shit and then my stream would crash. This is based on having my stream crash a variety of times for a variety of reasons. See? See? You only need 2 screens. The human eye cannot see more than 2 monitors at the same time anyway, Jorbs. We only have 2 eyes, after all. And whose fault is that? I would argue ours. If we had properly respected God, none of this would have happened. Those are pretty bad cards. I only have one piercing whale. I think I do this. I am going to somewhat low health. Still have a berry in a bottle. Still have a meat on the bone. Maybe that'll be helpful. And I still have a piercing whale for later, most importantly. Was that the best use of this turn? I don't know. Barely see me live these days, just want to say love. Slay the Spire streams, always so relaxing. I'm good. I generally have a pretty good time with them. Actually kind of important to play that aggro, as the other one would have reshuffled my deck without Tactician or Blur in it. That would have been a shame, wouldn't it? Is it 3 times 15 the multi-attack now? I think it is. It's spooky. Beat of Death's at 3. Do I still have a piercing whale for the next multi-attack? This is close. Can I just block that? I don't have piercing whale in my hand. I guess I'd better be able to just block it. Now I have piercing whale. So the question is, can I piercing whale here? The next time I get multi-attacked is 3 turns from now at the earliest. I would need another 200 incidental damage. It's a lot of incidental damage. He's blocked for 5. That blocks for 8. 18. Plus 28. 46, take 14. The painful stabs are the big thing here. They're not that big a deal. I think I just block. The other thing is, like, Piercing Whale doesn't full block the next one, actually. Piercing Whale's so strong right now. If I played Bouncing Flask this turn, I'd only need another 170 incidental damage. And there's a 50% chance that I only need another 100. I can deal 100 in 4 turns, I think. Don't try to fix mistakes that I'm making, Ratalia. Even if you're right, the consequence of what you're doing is removing my ability to make mistakes, which is important for me to enjoy playing the game. Oh, I didn't find Bouncing Flask. It's too bad. So close. Have I tried T-posing and clipping through the heart to skip to the credits? I have not personally tried that, but I think others have successfully done things like that, unironically. I would. GG. I think I was probably missing it in Ratalia. I don't know though. It's not rolling for 10 months. The run had mediocre cards and it had a leg sweep plus and a paper crane. So like, did it really have mediocre cards? I don't know.